You may not have heard of Keanu Reeves, but you have undoubtedly seen John Wick. The guy with long hair doesn't like to speak much and can break all of your bones. The Canadian actor, singer, film producer, and director Keanu Charles Reeves, apart from performing, this multinational celebrity has a variety of interests. Horseback riding, surfing, and collecting motorcycles are among them. Join me as we indulge in his passion for motorcycles even more. Hello and welcome to Luxio. Before we begin, make sure you click that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you won't miss out on more of our awesome videos. Reeves has a distinct personality, is soft-spoken and reserved. His passion for motorcycles is something he cannot deny. He has a huge motorbike collection and even owns the Arch Motorcycle Company. Customized superbikes are made and sold by his company. When Reeves was working on a film in Munich in the late 1980s, he developed a passion for motorcycles. He learned to ride from a female member of the filmmaking crew. When he returned to Los Angeles in 1986, he purchased his first motorcycle. Since then, his life has revolved entirely around motorcycles. Here are a few of his projects. Because it was Reeves' second motorcycle, it must hold a particular place in his heart. He bought it a year after moving from Munich in 1987. The celebrated actor spent roughly $15,000 on the antique motorcycle. Although it lacks modern functionality, the sentimental importance it bears in his life is incalculable. Reeves' manufacturing business created and manufactured this exceptional motorcycle. Since the plan's inception in 2011, his co-founder Gard Hollinger has been in charge of most of the job. Arch Method 143 is undeniably beautiful, and its price reflects it. $100,000 to be exact. It features a huge 2032cc engine with 122 horsepower. Carbon fiber, a beautiful leather seat, and CNC machined aluminum are among the motorcycle's other outstanding features. How does it feel to ride in a groundbreaking vehicle? Mr. Reeves must be in heaven right now. Keanu Reeves had to identify with the Italian manufacturers with this model because they are known for producing high-quality machines. One of the coolest rides in his collection is a dark green superbike. Ducati is a Lamborghini-style motorcycle. So that you are aware, it is not inexpensive. This particular bike appeared in the film Matrix Reloaded, in which the Canadian screen star played the key role. Other films in which Keanu does stunts on a bike include 1996 Chain Reaction and the popular John Wick Chapter 3. Do you recall how he whipped those men on his bike while speeding? If you haven't seen the movie yet, I highly recommend you do so. Is there anyone here that enjoys drug gang films? If you are, you have probably seen these long-handle bikes with exceptionally wide back tires. This is a statement-making motorcycle that can roll around the hood. It's not the kind of model you'd see every day. Reeves paid $152,000 for his motorcycle. If you're worth $360 million though, that sum is irrelevant. By the way, did you know that Keanu Reeves donates about 80% of his net worth to charity? HarleyDavidson is another well-known motorcycle brand. In Reeves' fascinating life story, this specific bike holds a piece of history. When he met his now business partner Gard Hollinger, he wanted to modify the bike. Sometimes fate just works as magic. However, not always. The historic bike was sold for $16,000. Harley-Davidson and Reeves' story isn't over just yet. Following the phenomenal success of his film, The Matrix, he earned over $100 million at the box office. With his generous heart, Keanu Reeves decided to gift each of the 12 stuntmen a brand new Harley-Davidson motorcycle. It's not too late to pursue a career as a stunt performer. You could be the next lucky recipient. Let's simply assume that Reeves owns any kind of motorcycle that comes out of his company. The two-wheeler cruiser has a monster 2-liter capacity and a 2031cc engine. It's an update over their previous KRGT1 debut in 2014. Our passion is design and innovation, said chief designer and self-taught engineer Gard Hollinger to reporters. $78,000 was spent on the motorcycle. Keanu Reeves has a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. However, he has never been nominated for an Oscar. What a bizarre situation. It's about time we call the event's organizers. For a guy who went through so much growing up, having it all, now that he's made it is well deserved. Suzuki is a Japanese motorbike manufacturer recognized for its dependability. Reeves, as a collector, was bound to have at least one of them. Reeves, who portrays himself as a man of few words and a lot of action in his flicks, doesn't say much about this particular Asian import brand. One thing is certain, this guy loves his motorcycles, as seen by his statement. "When I don't ride a motorcycle, I suffer through withdrawal. It's not good for my health." Another Japanese manufacturer, this time the Kawasaki Enduro 600, is built for adventure. Keanu bought this bike, a perfect reproduction of the one he learned to ride in Munich when he was 22 years old. The two monsters are important to the superstar's heart, along with the Norton motorcycle. When he got this bike in the late 1980s, I'm sure he never imagined a time when he'd refuse an $11 million role. Yes, you heard that correctly. Keanu Reeves turned down a role that would have paid him an additional $11 million. Because guess what? He didn't like the script of the movie Speed 2. He was then banned from 20th Century Fox for 10 years for obscene behavior. The actor's Los Angeles-based company just debuted the Arch 1S, which is a complete cruiser. With its black and red colors, the sports bike appeal is difficult to ignore. The motorcycle appears to be capable of changing gears on command. However, you must still do it manually. The design and ultimate attributes of this superbike were motivated by Reeves' desire to add speed to his collection. A 124 cubic inch 2032cc twin engine powers it. The customized brand has a market price of $78,000, which is out of reach for most individuals. But keep in mind that cheap is usually expensive in the long run. Consider our free advice and acquire a German machine if you want anything powered by an engine that has been tried and tested on the road. The original blue color of the company is still proudly worn by the iconic 1974 motorcycle. It's beautifully balanced, yet the lion roar from the little exhaust pipes is still audible. The 750cc bike looks like it belongs in a movie. If not, now that Reeves is a musician, a music video. But wait, the guy was a bass guitarist in a band. All of your explanations for why the actor loves to keep his hair long and tidy must be related to the rock and roll. Keanu Reeves' relationship with motorcycles hasn't always been good. He was admitted to the hospital several times owing to mishaps. He has shattered his ribs, ankle, and spleen, and even lost a tooth in the process. Suzuki GS 1100E, Kawasaki KZ900, 1984 Harley-Davidson Shovelhead, Moto Guzzi, and Yamaha ZX-10 Ninja are among Keanu Reeves' other motorcycles. The man's passion for motorbikes is undeniable, but don't think his extensive bike collection has prevented him from purchasing some stylish automobiles. If you don't see him on one of these stunning motorcycles, chances are he'll be driving in a Ford Mustang or a Porsche Cayenne. We understand why the ladies adore the dude, who's tall, can do stunts, loves motorcycles, is a meme sensation, and is wealthy. I'm going to stop there because I think this will go on forever. One fascinating aspect of this multi-talented actor and entrepreneur is that, despite being one of the wealthiest in the industry, he is unconcerned about money. He made a whopping $156 million from just 2 Matrix films, compared to other established actors who make around $30 million for the same number of films. He has, nevertheless, managed to remain humble while giving back to society and acquiring a growing collection of motorcycles. So that wraps up our video for today. Which motorcycle would you like to own from Keanu Reeves' collection? Let us know in the comments. As always, thank you for supporting us. If you enjoy seeing videos like this, Make sure you give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more inspiring and valuable content. We'll see you in the next video.